How to propagate a money tree. You may have heard of a money tree before, as they get their nickname from a popular feng shui belief. The belief that both the tree and caring for the tree brings great fortune. The distinct braided trunk is what locks in the luck. The money tree, or Pachira aquatica, is pretty easy to care for and thrive in a moderately humid room. They prefer infrequent watering, but make sure that when you do water it, you're allowing the water to run from the drainage hole. And the great thing about money trees is that they're pretty easy to propagate, meaning you can have as many as you'd like, and even gift them to friends and family. When to propagate a money tree? The best time to propagate a money tree using stem cuttings is when it's healthy and growing well. You want to find firm stems that have nodes on them. The node looks like a bump, and it's where the new roots will begin to form. It's best to propagate plants in the spring or summer when the conditions in your home are better. You can try in the fall or winter, but the introduction of heating and drafts could slow down the growth. All you'll need is a good pair of scissors or pruning shears, a glass vase, some rooting hormone, optional, fresh water, potting soil, and a small pot. How to propagate a money tree? The easiest way to propagate a money tree is in water. Among all the ways to propagate, doing it in water is a great way to be able to see the progress as your cutting grows new roots. Once the roots are long enough, you can transfer it to soil with ease. Let's get started. 1. Take stem cuttings. You'll need a pair of sharp scissors or pruning shears for this step. Find a healthy, firm stem with a couple of nodes. Try to take a cutting that is at least 4 inches long and has at least 2-3 nodes, so it has an optimal chance of growing roots. Make sure that the scissors you're using are clean and sterilized so they don't pass any diseases to your mother plant or new cutting. 2. Remove any extra leaves. You'll want to remove a few of the lower leaves so that when you put the cutting in water, they aren't floating in there. Don't worry, your new cutting will grow new leaves once it has matured. 3. Optional, add rooting hormone. If you want your cutting to root really quickly, you'll want to add some rooting hormone to the bottom of the cutting. This will help it grow faster. This is entirely optional. 4. Place the cuttings in water. You'll want to find a small container and fill it with fresh water. Make sure that the nodes are completely submerged and no leaves are in the water. It's really fun to use a clear glass jar or vase so you can watch your cutting grow roots. Change the water once a week or top it up if you see the water levels lowering. New roots will eventually start to grow. Keep in mind that money tree cuttings do not root as quickly as other plants, and it could take a few months to see any roots. 5. Plant the rooted cuttings in soil. As soon as your cutting has roots that are about 3 to 4 inches long, they can be moved to soil. Find a small pot, add some well-draining soil, and create a hole in the soil that is big enough for the cutting and the roots. Pat down the potting mix around the base of the stem to keep it in place. For the first few weeks, you'll want to keep the soil moist as the roots adjust to being out of water. You can then resume a normal watering schedule and allow the soil to dry out completely between waterings. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more gardening videos.